Hello, hello, hello. Lydia, I'm laughing
Hello.
because you're like, hi, Dawn, looks like we're early. And you were, but then we were late. I mean, we were here, we saw you, but we were talking about something. And so, yeah, you know how that goes. We were talking. I'm like, hey, we got to go. It's time. So Dawn's here and Lydia's here and Judy's here. Hello, hello, hello. How is
Hello,
everybody?
hello.
I hope everybody's doing well. I think we both have stories to tell today. If Brandy wants to share her story, I got stories. You know, I always have stories. So, yeah. Anyhow,
Well, my
I'm telling you
story
what.
is that. No, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, Dreamer Designs is just killing me because look at this cute little thing. This is one of their overseas shipped. Look at that thing. Isn't that cute?
Oh my goodness. Is that a
Look,
Christmas like cupcake or is it just a
Christmas
Christmas
cupcake.
parfait?
That Christmas cupcake. That's what it says. Yep.
Christmas
They're doing
cupcake.
such
Yep.
a good job. Another little 40 by 40, four ABs, two crystals. They're so cute. No, it's a 40 by 50.
Wow.
Super cute. Anyhow, all right. Go ahead, Brandy.
Well, I have been on the hunt for a new adventure because I I am not at my old school, so now I have a new school. That's my new adventure. I just got my new school.
Brandy got a new job.
I did.
Got a new
Going
job.
back to middle school, people. Back to middle school.
You know, good for you. That was one of the grades I was like, no, no, never, no, no, never, ever, no, no. Middle school. But
Well,
it,
high school is one thing. There's some things that are beneficial that with middle school. Middle school, they're still because I'll be teaching science. So middle school, they're still excited about science a little bit. You can still get them excited. High schoolers, it's hard to get them excited about anything. You put all this planning into a lab and you do the lab and they're like, it's okay. And I'm like, really?
okay. Okay, I gotta find this pattern.
Deborah's like, I thought you were going on a yarn crawl.
Yes, yes. Oh, and my day turned out so exciting. I'll tell you all about it. Let's find the pattern and we'll get started. We might be able to crochet and chat for a bit.
Okay.
So who else is here? Sherry's here, Deborah's here, Lisa, Kathy. Hi, 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 hi,
And
hi.
Dawn and Jerry and Linda
Yay for Brandy. Yay, got a new
or
job.
Lydia. Sorry. Lydia. I'm sorry, Lydia. Yes, thank you guys. I hope I will love my new job too. I have fingers crossed and just a new adventure.
Okay, where
New
were we?
friends.
Where were we?
Well, we did a double crochet all the way around.
Double crochet. Do not break with your main yarn still. Hang on.
Yep. They said
Yarn.
not to break, so we did not break.
So we started our middle. So we
Yeah.
did. Hang on. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. We're not on that row because that row was the chains that we did across the back.
Yeah, we did the chains, then we
Row
did the double
12.
crochet on top of the chains.
Yep. Row 12 had the 8 chains, and skip over to the belly. Then we did round 13, one double crochet in each stitch around for 60 stitches. Okay, so we're on row 14. This is what we need to do on row 14.
Hello, diamonds and doxies.
We're gonna do double crochets all the way around, but we have to add 4. So you add 4 evenly in different places. So just make sure you do a double 4 times and try to space them around evenly. So we'll end up with 64 stitches. Okay? Got it?
Okay, so in other words, instead of doing a double and everything in four different times, we'll do 2 doubles into a stitch. Right?
Well, all of them are just a regular double, except 4 times you need to do 2.
Right, but
Yeah. So,
right,
like, okay,
yes,
let's
you do
just start
2
out.
into the same
Start out.
stitch 4 different
Yeah,
times.
you can just start out and do 2 in 1 stitch, and there's 1 increase. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 right away. Why not? Then I'm gonna
Did you chain 3 to start with? Did you chain 3 to start?
you know what? I didn't. I didn't tell you to either. I don't know why I didn't tell you to. It should have probably.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever just gone in and double
Well,
crocheted without
you can. You can.
chaining to bring up the
You can. It's just like a standing double crochet. If you do a standing
so
double
just do the
crochet,
double crochet first?
do it either way you want. If you want to do, but if you're gonna do a chain 3 first, then slip stitch into that first stitch, then do your chain 3. Let's do that. Slip stitch into the
Well,
first stitch.
I'd already I'd already
I know, but
slip stitched because we had to connect.
yeah, but I'm not counting that one as our first stitch. You know what I'm saying? That was just to
Right.
connect.
Yeah,
Unless
that
you
was to
want,
connect.
okay, count that as your first stitch then. Chain 3 there and do a
Chain
double.
3.
Then you got 2 right there in the very first one. See, that's not in the right place.
Hold on. See, that looks weird. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
That's the right place. Okay. There. I
Let me
got
see.
2. I got my chain 3 and I got a double. If you keep
Okay.
listening, you'll magically learn how to crochet. That might work. Might work. Oh,
Hopefully
boy.
my doxy will enjoy this
Right?
sweater once I can get it.
Okay, so then I'm probably gonna do another increase when I get on the other side of the chains. And then another, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do like one when I'm a couple stitches past the chain row, right? And then
Yeah.
one before I get to the chain row, and yeah, just make sure you do that 4 times. Okay?
Hold on. Hold on. I got all twisty, knotted, you little booger. No. Don't you do it. I know what you're trying to do.
It
Uh-uh.
can't be as balled up as my green yarn here was. Remember when I pulled that thing out? I had nothing
Yeah.
but a great big huge wad. Crazy wad. I'm still working on where I wrapped it around, right?
Still working with that wide.
Yeah, I
Yep.
still don't have it all used up. I bet I'll use it up now, but hey, I'm gonna unwind some. Go. Oh
Well, I
goodness.
just meant to pull, and it pulled a whole wad out. So, I
I don't
mean,
I know it
you
happens
know,
sometimes.
it just went, "Oh, you want some yarn? Here. Let me
Okay,
cough up my insides."
move up. I gotta move up or move the computer this way. One of the two. There, that's better. Is that better? You can kind of see what I'm doing now. So anyhow, yeah, so I was going to yarn crawl, shop hop today, middle of the mitten. I was going with my friend Francesca, you guys. She's new to crochet. She picked up crochet. She used to do it a long time ago, I guess, but she's been to 2 yarn stores. There's one that's like near her house, and then one we went to a couple weeks ago because she just wanted me to look at a sweater she was working on, and we could hang out for a while. We like to hang out. So um, we were going to go today and shop hop. We had plans where we were going to meet, blah, 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 blah. Well, she woke up this morning and she was sick. Her husband had
Oh
been
no.
sick. He had a cold, a really bad cold, she said. She had gone last night to get a COVID test and he didn't have COVID, but he's got a really bad cold. And then, of course, she woke up this morning and guess what?
Oh no.
So she was feeling really crappy this morning. So she's like, she was so upset really that she couldn't go. She was really looking forward to it, and things happen. Anyhow, things happen. So then I was up and I was dressed and I was ready to go. And then I was like, what do I do? Do I still go shop hop like by myself? And I just went, I don't really need any yarn. It's more fun to go with somebody else. It's a lot of driving between stores, you know what I mean? And it's fun to just have somebody
Yep.
with you to talk to in the car and whatnot and go get lunch and
Well, and to show and to look at all the stuff that's in there
yeah,
together, it's much
yes.
nicer to do it with friends.
And especially, somebody who hasn't experienced the yarn stores like, I have. And so anyhow, I just decided I wasn't going to go. I didn't need any more yarn. So I decided to just stay home. Right. So then Dale
Yeah.
was like, well, what are we going to do today then? I said, well, I can do my crochet live then. He's like, okay, what else are we going to do? I'm like, I don't know. What do you got in mind? Right. I should
I
have
could
never
see Dale. What are we
I
gonna
should
do?
have never opened myself up to this, but I said, why? What do you want to do? He goes, well, I thought about going over to the other house and pulling them bushes. I'm like, of course, right? Oh, so
Manual labor is always his go-to for fun.
exactly, right? I'm like, what is up with this man? I don't even know. I forget if I did my fourth increase or not. I'm gonna count when I get done. Anyhow, so I'm like, okay. Well, I said we got about 3 hours. He's like, okay. So we wanted breakfast. I mean, it's pushing 11 o'clock now, right? Because we've just been
Right.
messing around for so long. So can't get breakfast at McDonald's. He wanted to get gas, and the gas went up in our little town. And he's like, well, maybe we can go into Charlotte, and the gas will still be cheap there. And I'm like, okay, well, we can drive into Charlotte. It's like 10 minutes, whatever. Okay. So we did that. Hello, April. Hi, other people. So
Hello.
we drove into Charlotte, and the gas prices there had gone up as well. So he's like, well, that was a waste of time. What do you want for breakfast? And I was like, I don't know. So then we headed back to our little town and went to the gas station to Subway, got Subway breakfast. Hello, Sean.
Sean.
And then after we had our breakfast, then we headed over to the other house to start work on the bushes. All right, I'm going to count real quick and see if I have 64. So I'm not going to talk for a minute. I'm going to count, okay? I'm going to count for a minute.
Oh, that's where I'm fixing to be too. All right, let me count where I'm at. If my yarn will behave.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So yeah, we were over there at the house for almost exactly 2 hours. And in 2 hours, okay, so there's a flower bed that goes around the corner of the house, okay? I mean, gotta remember, I did all this. It was my house. It's still my house, but I did all this landscaping stuff, and Dale helped when he lived there with me, and all that. So there's this little flower bed that goes around the side of the house.
Do we join with a slip stitch real quick?
Yeah. And if you want to keep crocheting, we're going to do 4 more rows of double crochets.
But we're not adding any more stitches, right?
No, we're not adding any more. Mm-mm.
Okay.
And it doesn't really say if we're doing a continuous round or if we're slip stitching and starting a new, you know what I mean? I'm just going to slip stitch
Yeah.
and start a new round each time rather than just going continuous round anyhow. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it that way. Slip stitch and start a new row. That's what I'm doing. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
But no more increasing. We're done increasing. Just keep your 64. Now you got to keep track of how many rows you do.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Got a pen, you got a pencil, you got some I know what I'm going to use. You're going to laugh. This is going to be funny though. This is going to be funny. I got some, look what I have in my hand. I have some
What you got?
drills. I have some
Oh
drills.
God.
Hello, Michelle. I have these old drills that have been sitting here from my painting. I'm going to put one over here for each row I do. You know,
I have paper clips.
Oh, there you go. Paper clip works. I could grab paper and pencil, but that just seemed like too much work. Anyhow, so this little flower bed goes around the side of the house, around the corner of the house, and there's a pine tree right there in the front yard. Well, when I moved in, that pine tree was not as big as it is now, of course, right? Well,
Right.
pine tree has just grown so much that there's literally no path to get around the pine tree and the flower bed any longer. And it was just irritating the poop out of me. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Michelle. Yes,
Hello.
Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. I got to get your
What?
package ready for you. Thank you so much, Dawn. I've been using them. They're very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that was one of the first things I wanted to do when I got over there. Is cut some of that pine tree back so that there's an actual path through there, so you can get through there now. Now, it needs to be weed whacked. There's a lot of weeds in there and stuff, but because nobody was really getting in there because the pine tree was in the way. Anyhow, got that done. Then there's 2 bushes. They're forsythias. If anybody's ever seen a forsythia, they bloom.
I've never even heard of a forsythia.
Well, you might not have them in Florida. I don't know. But they bloom in the early spring. One of the first little things that bloom. They're not little, though. But they have a really pretty yellow flower. And they're really a nice, pretty bush. Well, they grow like crazy. And every year that I lived there, I would cut them down a little bit, trim them back after they flowered, right? Because they just grow like crazy. So that was my next task. There's one on each side of the front porch. Well, one's right next to the front porch, and the other one's on the other side of the front windows. Okay? So,
Okay.
I got over there, and that's the first thing I tackled. Well, after the pine tree, I started just hacking the thing away because you could not even get to the front porch. Could not get to the porch. So I started hacking and cutting. I just had my loppers and I'm just cutting. Throwing branches
Oh, I'm
at
like
him.
picturing you with a machete or something.
No. No, I had my little loppers. Well, my big loppers, I should say. And I just cut it right down. I cut it right down to the level of the railing for the porch. I cut it down to that level, and I have no worries that thing won't grow and grow and grow. And it'll be nice and big again next year. Hopefully not as big as it was. I got a picture. I'll show you a picture in a second. Then I went to the other bush on the other side of the windows, and I did the same thing to that one. And then Dale comes by with a trailer, and he was picking up the branches and the sticks. That's an unusual turn of events for us, right? They do have really pretty yellow flowers, Deborah. They are very pretty. He's usually the one that's making a mess and I'm cleaning it up. It was a little different this time. He was cleaning up the mess and I was cutting the stuff, right? Of course, I think because he knows how I like to trim those back because he was like, I'll just come in with the chainsaw. I'm like, no, you won't. No, that's not what we're doing. So he's like, fine, you cut them then. I'm like, I'll cut them. I got it. I've done this for how many years, right? So
Men and their chainsaws.
I know. You don't trim bushes with a chainsaw, right? So
They do.
he was going to, for sure. Yeah. So then somebody's calling me. I don't know who you are, so we're not going to talk to you. I don't even know where Hartford, Michigan is. So,
Oh, that's a telemarketer.
yep. So we got those trimmed up, and then, several years ago, many years ago, we bought these cute little evergreen type bushes, or arborvitaes. We planted these cute little 3 bushes right in front of the front window, right? And then we put some other
Yeah.
pretty plants around them and all that good stuff, right? Okay. They were supposed to be 30 inches by 30 inches. Well, if they're not 4.5 feet tall, they're not as tall as me, but almost. I got one round. I need a drill. There we go. Don't lose my drill. One. So anyhow, that was the next thing, to pull those bushes out. And I was like, are we going to replant them? I had a thought where we could replant them. Shannon's like, no, I don't want them there. I want to be able to just mow straight across the yard. I don't want anything. Okay. Dale's like, sure, no problem. I'm like, what are we going to do with them then? We're just going to get rid of them. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, they're nice bushes. They were just too big. And he hooked up his truck in a chain and yanked them things out. I even found the tags on them still. They were $6.97. So we just pulled out $21 worth of plants. Just trashing them, right? Then we found a tree growing in the flower bed there in front of the house. 2 trees, technically, coming out of the same old trunk right in front of the window, the other window of the house. Like, you cannot have a tree growing right in the house. It's going to go right in the, no. It's got to come out of there. So he pulled that. I'm like, okay. So it's looking a lot better. You can see the front porch now. You can see the windows. Yeah, there's nothing under the windows right now. So we did all that in 2 hours. That was a lot. It was a lot of work. Anyhow.
I am not a, maybe that'll change, but I am not a out in the yard working person.
Right.
It's too hot here. It makes me crazy. Now, like I said, that may change at some point. I don't know when, but right now that's not happening. So
today was the perfect day to do it. It's the perfect day. I mean, it is nice here today. It is not super hot. It is sunny, but it's not super hot. Although I did get, I got sweaty. I worked up a sweat, but it was a perfect day to work in the yard. And he went back.
How's y'all's humidity there?
There's no humidity here today, hardly at all. That's like I'm saying. It is a beautiful day to work outside.
Okay.
Beautiful day to work outside. So that's what we did. I mean, that's what I did for 2 hours. And then he came and he dropped me off at home, brought me home so I could do the live, and he's going back. I don't know what he's doing when he goes back. Exactly. I don't know, but he had some other things he was going to do over there.
More. This ball is just determined to come out in hunks. Like,
you worked up a sweat walking in your house.
I don't even know what.
Oh boy. Leanne.
Hey, look, I can see that. I've done that. And yep, Sherry, men love their power tools. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
they're like little kids with
oh, yeah.
power tools and like any kind of equipment that you can ride.
Yeah. Well, he was loaded for bear. He was ready to go. In the back of the truck, he had my loppers and his loppers. We have my loppers and his loppers. There's a set that I like. There's another set that he bought that he likes. And okay, so we each have our own loppers. Okay. And he had some other tools. He had a shovel. He had some other things. He had a chainsaw. Not certain what he was going to chainsaw. I mean, he knew he wasn't going to chainsaw the bushes. That wasn't happening. I don't know what the purpose was with the chainsaw, but he's got it. He's got a weed whacker. He's got a gas can. He's got, I mean, he's loaded. He's ready. He's ready to go for whatever needs to be done. He could probably do it. He's got a chain, of course, his big chain to pull the bushes. We're ready. Silk flowers in the front yard. There you go. I mean, yeah. Silk flowers in the front yard.
I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever getting away from this purple.
I don't know. Dale's mom was a huge fake flower person. Okay, let me show you a picture. Okay. Here's a picture. Here's a photo. Hang on. Now, there's the bush that I cut down, that I trimmed back. The big tall one. That's taller than the house.
Oh, okay.
That's
Looks
the
like
one I
got 3 fingers up.
yeah. Do you see the door? Do you see the front door?
No. Oh, I think I can kind of sort of see it
Yeah.
up underneath one
There's
of
the
them.
front door, right? And the porch is underneath the front door. So you see how big that bush had gotten? And then see the cute
That's
little
huge. Yeah.
light green bush over here? This one right here? That one?
Yeah.
That's what we pulled out. 3 of them. Okay? 3 of them. So here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like now. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. That is a huge difference.
Right?
That is
So
huge.
there were 3 bushes all underneath that. Well, not underneath the window. They were halfway up the window, right? 3 of those bushes. And then the other little bush you see there on the other side of the window, that was as tall as the other one. So those are the 2 that I cut down, trimmed back. Right? Nice, huh?
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what it looks like at the front door now. Look, there's a front door and a porch.
You can see a front door.
Look at my little bush. I mean, that took me a while. I mean, I just get in there with my loppers and I just start hacking away, right? I'm just hacking away. And look, we found flowers on the other side behind all the bushes. Look at that. There's flowers. And there was a tree there. There was a tree growing up there that we had to pull the tree
You could always
out.
go through. You could always go through and do some topiary, make some little animals.
Oh, geez. I'm not doing that. But the pink flower is phlox. And there was actually like 3 groups of phlox in there. And the one that's closest, the one that's the closest to this bush over here, oh, shoot, don't do that. I don't want to edit my live stream. I touched something. There was a tree there. And that's where Dale had to pull the tree out. And it did pull out some of the phlox, but not all of the phlox. Just one group, not the 2 groups that you see. Those were fine. There's another group. But it didn't pull out all of it. So they'll be fine. They're perennials. They'll come back. They'll be just fine. But yeah, it was a lot of work. A lot of work. Deborah, that's where Chewy used to put their their Chewy delivery on that porch until Chewy couldn't find the porch anymore. So then they started, I think they've started delivering to the back door now, which is where they really wanted them to deliver anyhow, because they would never really notice when they had a package on the front porch. So hopefully
Well,
they
of
don't
course
start.
not. I mean, like, especially if someone had to be a explorer just to get to the front porch.
Right.
Whoops. Oh, I got to put over a little. There we go. Okay. I'm halfway through. Halfway through. Don't know what I'm doing.
Does that mean you finished round 2?
Yeah. I don't like that. My dog was snoring here a second ago.
Toffee kind of snores. She definitely has some deep breathing going on. Definitely deep breathing.
Well, Peanut is a little snorer, and he's so funny because he can fall asleep like so fast. I don't know how this dog falls asleep as fast as he does. Because one minute he's like, licking and whatever, and next thing I know, I hear, I'm like, oh my god, dog! And then he's awake again. He heard me talk about him, so he woke up.
Of course.
He's like, "You talking about my snoring, Mama? You're not supposed to
Mhm.
talk about my snoring." And it's hilarious because this dog, I swear, has followed around the little bitty one,
Mhm.
and night before last, I don't know, maybe he had just decided he had had enough of the little one. So he comes and gets to bed with me, and the little one is upset because he can't get on my bed, and I'm not lifting him up into the bed. And I swear Peanut would just look down at him like, ha ha. Like if I could hear dogs talk, I swear he's just like looking down at the dog like, I'm up here, you're down there. And I'm like, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. And then
Yep.
there's other times he wants to be right up the butt of the little one.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
And this little one, okay, look, I don't know much about, I mean, he's he's got mixed because he's Yorkie and I think Shih Tzu. I'm not positive. I just know he's Yorkie and something small. And the dog just whines and barks for no reason, like none. He could just be sitting there, and you're in a room with him, and he starts to whine, and I'm like, what? Or you go into a room and he follows you into the room, and he's clear exit. You turn off the light and leave the room, and he starts whining, and I'm like, you have feet. You have legs. If you don't want to be in there, walk your little butt out. I don't. Even when he's playing, him and Peanut playing, he starts to whine. And I'm like, what? I don't know what's up with him.
Dogs.
And when he starts whining, Peanut just kind of gives him a look like, dude, what is your issue?
Right.
Because like I said, Peanut's usually, he is not, he's a barker if you put him in a kennel and leave him. Like I leave out the door. I can hear him. I can hear him losing his badoo-doo. And when I come home, I can hear him losing his badoo. Uh-oh. Did I go somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay. You were counting. Okay.
Yeah, I was counting. I got off a stitch somewhere, so I just combined a couple. Emma's here. Hello, Emma. Does he have doggy anxiety? I don't know. Yeah, Emma, I am.
I don't know. He's got something. I think he does have doggy anxiety because I guess wherever we got him from, it's not a great place. And so he's, I don't know.
Which dog is this?
The little
one
that I think looks like a gizmo. Yeah. But his name's Fluffy. I still say he looks like a gizmo.
He does. He does. Yeah.
A gizmo combined with a Furby. And just like a Furby, he chirps when you don't want him to chirp. But I can't take his batteries out, so. And he gets in the weirdest places to want to lay down. Like right now, Peanut's up underneath my feet, and he's off to the side in amongst up underneath the table in amongst some boxes. And of course, it's thundering. I don't know if y'all could hear that. It's thundering here.
I did hear
None
that.
of my dogs seem to like, they don't like storms.
My dogs don't care.
Yeah, my dogs are like, uh-oh, mama, there's a storm. And so when that happens, they want to, I'm waiting for Norman to pop his big head in here because it's storming. That hound dog's huge.
I thought it sounded like somebody was rumbling around in the house, knocking something around in your room or something.
No, that's thunder.
It's thunder, huh?
I have to count each time.
Well, you know what? I've learned to count as I go here, and I can still kind of talk. But every once in a while, I have to wait because, like, right now I'm on 35. So I can talk, but then I have to not talk for a second and do a couple stitches.
I sometimes try, but when I talk and I'm trying to count at the same time, I sometimes will lose track of. And then, okay, my weird thing is I'll sit there and I'll count, and then I'll get to the end and go, did I really do that many? Let me go count again. Because my brain is like, you didn't count right.
Well, I've gotten better at counting and talking. I'll say that.
Okay, get on my hook. Dag nab you. Okay. One more row to go. One more row to go.
I'm almost done with the last one.
Oh, you're just so much faster than I am.
Now, do I have enough stitches? Or do I have too many stitches?
Oh, what did I do? I did. Ooh, what'd you do, Brandy? Okay.
We're good. I'm
Easy,
good.
girl.
I'm good. I'm slip stitched. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right, that's what I got. Look at that.
I'm trying to get there. I'm
Look at
trying to
that.
get there.
Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? It's cute, cute.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, look at you.
I know, right?
Um,
It's clearly not long enough yet, so we need to do some body shaping or something. No, Dawn? No, have not. Um, this morning I was in bed still, right? And Dale comes in, and he has a kitten. Okay, so he's got Smokey with
oh,
him. Tank top? Nope. No, it is not. It is a doggy sweater, April. That's
tank top.
if it was a tank top, it might fit one of the girls, maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, so he comes in and he's got Smokey with him, right? And he hands me Smokey, and I just sit there and I hold Smokey, and he's all being sweet and purring and just being Mr. Wonderful that he is, And then he wanted to just be let go. He's like, okay, just let me go. I want to go. So he starts kind of wandering around on the bed, and exploring. And then he learned that he could hide, like between us or behind a leg, or we're all under the covers and everything, and he's on top of the covers. And it was hysterical. Like, hello, Sue and Wesley, how are you? I take it the other two are napping, Sue, and Wesley's awake with you. um, so I would move my foot, of course, and he'd like attack it, And then he did the funniest thing. I don't know why. One of us moved, did something, and he was like these huge, huge leaps around and just jumping like a lunatic all over that bed. I was just laughing at him. He was having a great time. And then, guess what happened? Ms.
Oh God!
Misty.
Did he fall off?
No. Ms. Misty heard the commotion up on the bed, and she comes hopping up on the bed. And I was like, oh no, now we got two kitties on the bed. That lasted about 30 seconds, and then she hopped off and he hopped off with her, and that was it for our quiet little, playtime on the bed. But anyhow.
Now I'm curious. Do cats or kittens get the zoomies like puppies do, or like
Oh,
dogs do?
I don't know if that's what it is. I mean, because we have three of them, they're always zooming somewhere. They're always chasing each other. They're always running around. They're always terrorizing, jumping, climbing. It's constant. Constant. They're never calm. They never just lay down. So I don't know.
Hey Sue. Hey Wesley.
She's letting him type. That's funny.
Oh, cute. I'm coming up towards the end of the row. And then I got to count, make sure I didn't screw the pooch somewhere.
I'm going to just read this while you're. The back section will now begin to curve away from the underside of the belly as length is added. Curve away from the underside of the belly as we add length. To begin, a small section of stitches on the underbelly will be left unworked. The unworked stitches should line up with the belly strap as closely as possible. Make slip stitches if needed to get the yarn to the right place, roughly in line with the left side of the belly strap, or if necessary, break and rejoin your yarn. Oh, now we're going to go back and forth again. Oh. Now we're going to go back and forth. Okay. Uh-huh.
See, that sounds complicated again. Oh, Lord. Hold on.
Because now it's going to be open. Now it's going to be open at the back. All right. I need a dog. If I can get a dog to come in here and try on the sweater. Not certain what Wesley's trying to tell us there. What do we have? Little cloud man, bearded man. What is that? No idea. So this is going to be fit around the body. And then the rest of this is now going to be just over and back, over and back. It's going to be open at the bottom now. Okay. Don't worry. It gives us directions how to do this. Don't panic. Don't panic. It will be fine. But I would like to know, because my dog, I don't know about your dog, but as you go from the chest to the belly, does your dog get skinnier? The chest is bigger, right? The front and the chest is bigger.
I think so. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick him up in just a second, as soon as I slip stitch
And
this,
then as
and
it
we
goes
go.
back towards their back legs, they get smaller around, right? My
Let me
dog.
see. Peanut, come here.
My
Come here,
dog.
Peanut. Come here. Come here.
I don't even know where Tifa's
Oh,
at.
oh. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Yep. Here's his little chest. Here's his little belly.
Okay, I just need to
Come
run.
Peanut. Peanut's like, what's happening?
What are you doing to me? Right? What are you doing?
All right. So can you see? You see?
Now the first, yeah, see? Okay, I'm putting it on. She's like, oh God, a sweater. Why? Why, Mom?
Okay, come on. I know. Peanut, I'm trying to I know you're looking at me. You're like, what the hell are you doing, Mom?
We have saved the ears. The ears are out. Okay. I know. You got to put your little leg through the hole. Oh, don't cough. Your cough has been getting better. Don't get all worked up now. Hey. Hey.
I'm going to reach in here and grab your arm, okay?
Hey.
Grabbing your arm.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Arm through the
Don't
sleeves.
lick it.
Oh, well, that might be true.
No, don't put your head through the armhole. We're not putting your head through the armhole. We're putting your arm through the armhole.
Aw. Aw. Okay, Tifa.
Okay.
Aww.
So this is mine so far.
Hang on. I don't know if I can get my dog up on the table. Hang on. We're going to try. Let's see. Come here. You want to sit up on the table? She's like, no. No, I don't. I don't want to sit up on the table. There she is. Look. Aw. It fits. It's cute. Look at that.
Peanut. What do you think of Peanuts?
Super cute, right? Oh my goodness. Is your dog's hind end moving like mine? Can you see her? Look. Her tail is wagging 90 miles an hour back here. It was. I just moved her. And there she goes.
He's like, okay.
Look at her tail.
He's so scared. He don't know what's happening. He's like, what's going on? Look at him.
He's just like, woo, 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 woo. Hi.
Peter, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What do you think? What do you think of your sweater? What do you think of your sweater?
Cute, right?
It's kind of weird. It's weird looking around the belly. Oh, there goes his tail. All right, hold on. Let me take it off of you.
And so now it's gonna be open here across the back. Okay.
Let's get you undressed.
I know. Now we gotta take it off. She's like,
okay,
yes.
Okay,
please.
yes. I'll let you down. I'll let you down.
Take it
okay,
off.
there you go.
Take it off. Take it off.
Hey, I didn't say run off with it.
Does he have your sweater?
I got it now. Let's hope it didn't rip nothing out. Hold on.
There we go. Ears. Ears are the hardest part here. Ears. All right. I'm done with you. You can go now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. She's like, oh, yay. I got that thing off. Oh, God. Oh my goodness, I got that off. Okay. Now I got hair on my sweater. You got hair on your sweater?
Oh
Yep.
my God, I thought my dog was doing something, and it's my son. Okay.
I
Oh
got
Lord, have mercy. I was scared.
I got a hairy sweater now.
No.
You should have seen
Yeah,
him.
no, I was watching.
Did you see him with his little sweater on?
Yeah, I was seeing something back.
Not. Oh my
Hmm.
God.
Okay.
And I was doing this.
Well,
Now
Brandy,
pay attention.
here we go. We're on to the next part.
Yeah,
Are you ready for this?
We'll see.
Okay. So here's our directions.
Oh
Chain
God.
2. Chain
Chain.
2.
Okay, chain 2.
Okay. This makes no sense.
Oh Lord.
It says 1 double crochet 2 together. Is that 2 separate directions? It must be.
Wait.
Okay, so in your next stitch, do a double crochet
So do a double crochet.
and then do a double crochet 2 together.
Wait, I'm trying to remember how to do double crochet 2 together.
Put the hook in, pull up a loop, go through 2.
Hold on. Oh my God. How did I forget how to do this? Okay. So,
I know.
okay. So yarn over, go through,
Pull up a
pull
loop,
up a loop.
yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go on the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through the rest.
Oh, no. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Pull through 2, yarn over, go through the next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay. I,
All right,
I
so we
did
got
it.
a double
Okay.
crochet and we got a double crochet 2 together, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now what do we do? Now what? Double crochet in the next 50.
Oh Lord. I gotta count 50.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to count to 50. Double crochet in 50.
Oh, there it goes again.
The thunder.
Uh-huh.
Is it raining?
Nope. It was earlier.
Does that just mean the storm's coming or it just thunders for no apparent reason?
It means storm's coming. Hush, little one. Oh my God.
I'm leaving you guys. Okay, bye, April.
Bye. Hope it wasn't anything we did. Okay, I think that was 20.
Well, when you get to the end, you should have 10 stitches you didn't use. So
hey, stop pulling that. You're going to make the people sick now. Oh, my God.
I thought it was after your yarn.
No, he's grabbing the flipping cord. Oh. Now you've made me lost count of where I was. Oh, my God. Oh, now oh, I hate that.
We're supposed to have 10 stitches not worked. And it's supposed to sort of line up with your belly band. Let's see if I have 10 stitches not worked. Let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. Well, look at that. I have 10 stitches unworked. It doesn't quite line up with the belly band, but it's close. It's close. I'll give it that. It's close. All right. See, here's my gap. Here's my belly band. My belly band right here. Here's the belly band, and here's my gap. There, it goes like this a little. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. All good. All good.
What the heck did I just do? Nope.
We got a lot of rows left to go. A lot of rows left to hoe. Rows left to hoe. Man, holding my dog for that few minutes, I'm covered with dog hair.
Oh, yeah. Mine gets it everywhere.
I know, right? And it's not like long-haired dogs. We got short-haired dogs. We got little tiny hairs everywhere. Little bitty hairs. Oh, goodness. Me, oh, my, oh. Goodness gracious. Me, oh, my, oh.
6. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You are just fine.
Ooh, no, that's not. Don't you do that, you weirdo. All right, now let me count and see if I got 10 left to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Just put one more stitch in and call it good.
Okay.
Do one more, call it good.
One more, and then so mine ends right here, and then there's my belly band.
Okay. All right. So round 2. Now we're going to turn and we're going to go the other way because these are going to go back and forth now. So chain 2. Chain 2. Okay.
Unfair. Okay. And then just go across to that same spot.
Well, again, it's like one double crochet and then it's in brackets. And I don't know why it's in brackets. One double crochet 2 together. It's almost like, I don't know if that's supposed to be in the same stitch or what. Last time we did them in separate stitches. So I don't know. I'm just going to do it like I did last time. One double crochet and then double crochet 2 together. I don't know how else to do it.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know if they want them in the same spot, in the same stitch. I don't know. It's not really going to matter. In my opinion, it's not going to matter, right? Then
Hopefully not.
double crochet to your last 2 stitches. It should be 50 stitches if you'd like to count, but just double crochet to your last 2. Okay?
Okay, double crochet to the last 2. Just moving along, trying to figure it out.
Right?
This is the figure it out pattern.
It is.
Oh my God. You know, I know I complain, but I know I wouldn't be able to really do better, I don't think, on writing up. I've never written a pattern, so
Right?
I've
Neither
only
I.
ever just followed.
Right.
But you know what? Being a science teacher, the thing is I'm kind of, you know, directions are important, especially in science, because I actually do an activity like that with my kids where I tell them to write me directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And they
Brandy.
look at me and I'm like, no. I want all your steps. I want all the steps.
I've done that with my
And so,
I've done that with my second graders. We do that all the time.
and then I bring in a peanut butter, or I bring in stuff to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I take one of their directions and I follow it. And so, like, if they go, take bread, and so I don't take it out of the package because they didn't say take it out of the package. I take the bread. They said, put your peanut butter on. I lay the peanut butter on top of the bread. Put your jelly on. Jelly on top of the bread. Eat it. And they're like, look at me going, and usually the person who wrote it is like, that's not what it says. I said, I literally word for word, I just did what you said, but that's not what I meant. I said, but that's what you said. How am I supposed to know what you meant?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, oh my gosh, you know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I said, but this is coming from your writing instructions in case someone doesn't know
Yep.
how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yep.
And so then I make them redo the assignment. I said, now that you know what I'm talking about, now write your directions. And one of them finished and they're like, I have like 125 steps. I said, well,
Yeah.
because they literally wrote walk.
Second graders are
happy.
interesting. They'll go to the cupboard, get out the bread, get out the peanut butter, get out the jelly, get a knife. I'm like, okay, all right, yep. Yeah. It's an interesting thing to do though. It's
Oh yeah.
really-
You know, because, you know, for me, I'm trying to explain to them, I said, you know, when you're doing a science experiment, I said, it can be catastrophic if the instructions are not clear. I said, there are certain, especially in chemistry, you know, there are certain things that can happen. And you think, well, I meant to say use 10 milligrams of this, not, you know, 100 milligrams. You know, and I'm like, or they're like, you know, well, that decimal was, you know, it's 10.1. And I'm like, not 10.01. I said, well, you do realize that even just a tenth of a gram or a tenth of a milligram, I said, you just, due to reactivities, I said, you know, that can be catastrophic. And they're just like, really?
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I said, so directions matter.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's usually one of the first things that I do. And then, of course, I always bring, well, at least I did. We'll see if I do it at my new school. But I would bring enough stuff to make a couple of different peanut butter and jelly sandwiches after I was all said and done, and cut them up into little fours and give them a small little part of a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, we've never actually made the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but
Oh, we do. I'm telling you, because it drives home to them, especially when you're reading their directions and you're following it exactly. Or there's times I've also called a student up and said, all right, here's some directions. I want you to follow the directions exactly and make this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They start doing something that's not in the directions. I said, wait a second, I didn't tell you to do that.
right.
And they're like, yeah, but I have to do it. I said, but the directions did not tell you to do that. All right, so I got 2 stitches, I guess. Is that considered 2 stitches?
So we're decreasing as we go here. And so
Although that's a stitch, isn't it? I don't know what the heck.
I just wish it
Does
was more.
our chain up count as a stitch?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, like the directions aren't clear because it's like you chain 2, and then there's a comma, 1 double crochet, double crochet 2 together, comma. Is that all supposed to be in one stitch?
Usually it'll say in same stitch.
But it doesn't. So is comma to comma all in one stitch? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. We may be getting wonky fast. So are we on to the next row?
We are. And so the next row, we're supposed to do exactly like the last row. And we're supposed to do that 7 times.
Uh-oh.
So that by the time we're done, we only have 36 stitches. So we're basically decreasing on both ends because we're doing those double crochet 2 together. So we're decreasing by 2 each round. So hang on. If we do this, hang on, 48, 46, 44, 42, 40, 38, 36. Yeah, that would work out. So we have to decrease on each end. By doing that double crochet 2 together. So I don't know if they're supposed to go in
And
the same.
we're leaving the last 2 stitches undone.
No.
Well, because remember, it's okay.
Your
Hold
last
on,
2 stitches are the ones that you double crochet together.
Oh, see, that's what I was, because you said I had gotten to the double crochet until you get to the last 2 stitches.
Oh, did you double crochet your last 2 together?
No, I didn't know to do that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, double crochet the last 2 together. Sorry.
Okay, that's where I got, because I was like, what am I supposed to do? It looked weird.
The last 2 together, so that makes 1.
Okay.
Deborah, what do you think? Are we supposed to do this all in one stitch, the double crochet, and then start the decrease in the same stitch, or is that just the next stitch? Why would it be in the same stitch? Do we double crochet in the space where we did the chain 2? And then decrease.
That's what I've been doing.
You're double crocheting in the same stitch that you chain 2?
Yeah.
And then you do a decrease over the next 2?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know. I'm going to see how many stitches I end up with this time. I'm going to do it that way because I don't think I have been. Double crochet in that one. And then
I'm going to count my stitches too once I get to the end.
And
then we'll see if I have to frog or redo or something.
That is technically 2 stitches already, right? That's 2 stitches. The double crochet and the 2 together. That's 2 stitches. Okay, I'm going to count and see what I get when I get to the end. I wish it was more clear. I've said that many times, right?
I know. I think someone needs to be like, hey, chick,
Mm-hmm.
You need to work on your instructions, madam. Work on your instructions.
You know, there's tech editors that pattern designers use. There's a tech editor to go through stuff like this.
Someone did not tech edit
right?
something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they figure you're getting a free pattern, so you know.
Yep. And remember, way back at the beginning, she said it's not really a pattern; it's just her kind of thoughts as she was putting hers together. Okay.
She just kind of experimented and said, "I wonder what this will look like."
Mm-hmm.
I need this to go down. So in order to do that, I'm going to try this. And I think she probably forgot some of what she actually did. And so it's not, well, I don't know. We're still getting some semblance of something.
Yep.
Although my boy
Both
is
had
not
it-
as
we both
fat
had
as my
it on our
sweater is
dog.
making him out to be.
We both had it on our dog, right?
Yep. Although I'm telling you, it did something weird down his belly. His little arms are not, I guess, as thick as the armholes in this suggest.
Mm.
So it kind of hangs off of him. But you see, it still went on him,
Yeah.
so he could still wear it.
Yep.
Although the look he was giving me when I was trying to put his butt in it, he was like, "What are you doing, Mama?
Uh-huh.
What is happening?" He was actually kind of shaking a little bit because he's just like, "It's storming, and now you're throwing something on my body." Well, not really storming. I just there was thunder, but no rain.
It's a thunder shirt, honey. It's a thunder shirt. It's supposed to
That's
help
right.
you not be afraid
I
of
was
storm.
making you a thunder shirt. You know what I'm doing now. But yeah, he still looked cute though. I think he looked precious in his little purple and teal.
6.
Oh, that's not really teal. I don't know what the heck that is. Periwinkle.
I got way too many stitches. I'm like, why do I have so many stitches?
I'm gonna count when I get to the end of mine.
Because it's supposed to be going down each time, right?
Well, how many did we have to start with?
54, I believe.
Okay. So then,
Oh, when we started all this mess with the first one, we double crocheted in 50 stitches, and we should have had 52 stitches total. But 54 worked, which that doesn't make any sense. We worked 54, but because we did the 2 decreases, we ended up with 52 stitches. The last round should have been 50 stitches. This one should be 48. Right?
all right.
This one should be 48. But I had more than 48.
I'm fixing to checky my thing and see what I got. Let me see. You and you. All right, so let's pull out a loop. Let me go count. Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 48 right now, and I've got several stitches left. I've got 3 stitches left. Okay. This is what I'm going to do.
I have 49.
Okay. And have you done your double crochet 2 together yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got 1 extra. I don't know why I got so many. I'm going to double crochet 3 together here at the end.
That was a gun.
What?
Danny must be outside shooting.
Oh, geez. My child is calling me.
Oh, Lord.
I know, right? I'll have to call her back. Well, it's still doing what it's supposed to do. It's still like, okay, this side I think I've messed up. My beginning is, I'm not doing the beginning right. The beginning is not right. Okay, so that's one round. That's one. I got one drill here. 1, 2. Now we're supposed to do that again. So chain 2 again. Do the double crochet.
So turn.
I am not double crocheting in that first stitch because I think the chain 2, I'm not doing that. Let's see. Oh, now it's Dale. Oh, goodness. Hang on.
Oh, Lord.
I know. Hang on. Hello. Yeah. My live. I'm doing my live. I'm doing my live. Yeah. I just wondered if it was something to do with Shannon. Shannon just called me, and then you called me, so I wonder if something's going on. No? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. In about 15 minutes, maybe? Okay. I can, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, bye. I was like, is there something going on I should know about? Shannon just called, then you called, and he's like, oh, then what are you doing? I'm like, my live. He's like, oh, okay, no, nothing going on. I just caught her house on fire. And I'm like, what?
What?
Right. I'm like, what?
Oh my God. That's not nothing, Dale. That's not nothing.
He didn't catch the house on fire. He's burning up that stuff that we cut today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness.
I was like, oh my God. And then he's like, so you can then come back over here.
Yep.
Danny, were you shooting or was someone shooting at you?
Why would someone be shooting at me?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me what good reason someone would shoot at me.
Son, I don't know. I am unclear. I just heard gunshots.
Well, when I came in here earlier, you saw the pistole on my hip.
I thought it was the air gun. Okay.
The air gun is a two-handed gun, not a one-handed on my hip.
Okay.
I do not own a revolver air gun. It'd be kind of hard to have a revolver air gun.
Okay. The point is that you went outside shooting. Okay. Have fun. Did you have fun?
Well, it was only test shots because remember how when I was 16 I left this out in the outside overnight. They got really rusty.
Uh-huh.
I spent today cleaning it, and I did one of the popos. I got some bullets because I don't know if we have any left over. I had to do some test firing.
Welcome to the South, y'all.
We did bullets in the skin.
Brandy.
Welcome to the South.
Brandy.
Yeah.
There's people shooting around here all the time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun?
Yep.
You know how fun it is to shoot a gun?
Yes, I do. I know how to shoot a gun.
Dad won't let me shoot either one of the guns that he has because the bullets are expensive.
Well, they are, but
22 is kind of expensive, not really.
no, a 22 is not expensive, dude.
I want to shoot the 40 caliber. He won't let me shoot the 40.
Well, it don't belong to me. I can't say.
Yeah, there's sometimes around here I'm just like, man, people are blowing some money. They're just blowing up the place. I'm like, well, you have fun blowing up that money that way. That's fun, right?
You know, everybody has their version of fun, and that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go shooting when I was younger. Like I said, my uncle took me when I was probably 10 years old. He took me out to this little dirt patch to go shooting, you know, because we could shoot into the dirt mounds, and you weren't going to worry about hitting nobody or anybody's house or dog or nothing. And he had these guns called contenders, and what it is it's a handgun, but it has like a long barrel, like it's a rifle kind of thing. And he had a first time I'd ever seen a sight, you know, like a scope on a gun. So he didn't tell me no different. I put my eye to the scope, like on the scope. And he let me pull that trigger. And he let me get a big old black eye.
Oh, jeez.
And I asked him, why'd he do that? He said, question, you ever going to put your eye on a scope again? I said, no. He goes, all right, lesson learned.
Yeah, okay. I've never shot a gun. I'm not shooting no guns.
Oh, I've been shooting guns since I was 10 years old. Then when I went to camp, we only had 22s at camp.
No guns for this girl. No guns for this girl.
All right, now let me count and see how many I got at this point. Okay. I'm going to put me another. All right. Let's see if I can count. Oh, wait. Hold on. Now I'm backwards. I'm backwards. Okay. Does that even count? Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so I guess as long as
I have
my
46. I have
okay,
46.
you're supposed to. Yep. So I guess as long as this is like, okay, can you see it? You can't see it. Okay. As long as it's like it's starting to curve out here on each side, right? It's curving
Yeah, it's
out on
curving
each
out.
side. Okay, that's what it's supposed to do. And I'm just gonna say if it's not exact, it's really not gonna matter, right? As long as you're getting curved out here on your side, you're getting less stitches each time. If it's off by one, whatever, we can deal with that, right? We can deal with that.
Yeah. I got 46, so
I do too. I did
we do
have
it
to do
again?
yep. I did have to do a double crochet 3 together on my last round, but I made it work. Double crochet and 3 together made it work. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. So what do you suppose my husband wants from me?
He wants you to do some work. He wants you to do some yardy work. Either that or he wants to do some s'mores over the fire of the branches.
Oh. Didn't I do enough work? I did 2 hours worth. Isn't that enough?
No, now it's time for the cleanup phase. He just told you he's setting the fire. So that means you're supposed to come over there and sit next to the fire with him because, you can't leave the fire unattended.
Oh, it's hot though. Now it'll be hot. I already picked up the branches. Come on, I picked up branches. I should be good.
Because there's a grandkid over there. So, it's summer. You got a fire. You got a kid. It's called
Actually, he's not
s'mores.
there. He's not there.
Oh, where is he?
I don't know.
You don't know where your grandkid is?
No, nobody was there.
Oh, well, I thought if Shannon was calling you, that meant Shannon was there.
I don't know. I'm unclear. She should be at work. I don't know.
My child is somewhere. My
Uh-huh.
grandchild is somewhere.
Uh-huh.
You hear that little whine, right? That's that little one that he's got absolutely nothing. I'm coming up on the pink. I'm coming up on the pink. He's got nothing to whine about.
I'm assuming she was at work and he was with the other mother somewhere doing something, but I don't know what, right?
When you were over there, was it just you and Dale?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe he's tired of being alone. He's done whatever he had to do, and now since he's got to sit there, he needs something to do. Y'all
really
probably film some little vlog videos.
He's funny.
Talking about the
He knew I was filming the bush pulling, and I filmed the first one he pulled, and he gets ready to yank the second one. He's like, "You ready? You gonna film? Are you filming it?" I'm like, "I already did one. I think I'm good. I'm good. I did one."
Aren't they hilarious when they do that?
No.
You gonna film me? Let's go ahead. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yep. Oh boy.
I get to change to. It's changing to pink. I'm at the end of the purple.
Yay.
And you see the pink coming in? Can you see the pink coming in?
No, not yet. I just see your fingers.
Oh. My fingers.
He may have been Sean. Who knows?
Oh, dang it. Wait, what did Sean say? I missed out. What did Sean say? Oh, he's been chainsawing in the. Well, if he took that chainsaw over there, men generally don't take their power tools and not have an opportunity to use it. He was
Right.
going to find. He probably found sometime,
Right.
some way
Well,
to
you know
use
what?
that daggone chainsaw.
There is a tree that fell down over there. Like in our last little thunderstorm we had with some winds or whatnot, a tree fell over by the railroad tracks. And he had just been there. He had been helping the girls mow and some other stuff. And we went back to look at it. And I was like, oh, there's a tree over there. And he goes, yeah, that wasn't there. He said it just fell down. I'm like, oh, great. He might be hacking up that tree. He could be doing that.
He could be.
You know?
Uh-oh, I only have 43, so
Fudge it. Just fudge it.
I gotta recount. I gotta recount. Let's see. Because unless that, maybe that counted. I don't know. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 44. I didn't do a chain. I didn't do a 2 together because I needed 2 stitches, so I just did 2 stitches.
There you go.
Okay. Right, yeah, it was brought. It was going to get used.
There you go.
That's what Dale said.
Yeah. 42.
Where'd it go? Come here. I'm in the. It is technically a purple pink. It's a pinkle.
It's a what?
I was trying to put the words pink and purple together. I said pinkle.
Pinkle?
It's a
Pinkle.
it's a perk. It's a pinkle or a perk.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Oh Lord. See, blue and purple are easy to put together because that's blurple. But
Oh, boy.
pink and purple, you either have a Burke, but that doesn't sound very fun. Pimple.
That sounds too much
Pinkle,
like a
yeah.
pimple. That sounds like a pimple.
Yeah. I still say pinkle, I think works. Pinkle. It's a pinkle.
That sounds like tinkle.
Sean says loves Pinkle. Thank you. I coin new words all the time.
Yes, you do. Mhm.
Can you start seeing the Pinkle now?
Yes, yes. Your reception is so much better this week.
Well, there's only Danny home and me right now. And even though it's thundering, it's not raining. So since it's not raining, it's not doing the tree dance.
Yeah, but last week it wasn't raining.
Last week I think everybody was home. And I think they were playing video games.
Oh.
Which tends to take up a lot of bandwidth because it's online gaming. All right, dog. I swear if you chew that, we're going to have an issue. I lost a thing.
What?
See, look, Sherry said, Pinkle is cute. See, sometimes, you know how like you just get thoughts that come to your head? Not everybody's, and I don't always say everything that comes to my mind out loud. I can't, because I'd get in so much trouble in some instances if I ever did that.
Oh.
But,
Oh.
oh yeah. Sometimes my intrusive thoughts just have to stay that way in little intrusive thoughts. And then other times, stuff just pop. But and so because I'm trying to censor my intrusive thoughts, that's where the nonsense words come from. Because I'm, subconsciously I know I'm not allowed to say certain things in certain situations, but something, some form of expression has to come out. So that's where that's where that comes from.
All right.
All right, let's see if I did this right this time. Oh, heck if I know.
I'm not even truly worried about it. I am just doing what I'm doing, and it's going to be the size that it is when it's done. When I get to the last row, I might try to make sure it's got the required number of stitches on the last row. But other than that, I'm just doing it. Brandy, it's a dog sweater. It's the underside of the doggy sweater.
Okay, let me see. I've done 4. Okay. I think I've done 4. Yeah, I've done 4. Because we're supposed to do 7, right?
Yep. We are.
Yeah. Peanut, you're a thin thing anyway, so I think you'll be all right. If not, it's your mama's first ugly sweater, and you can just deal with it.
There you go. An ugly sweater. There we go. It's not ugly though. It's pretty. It doesn't
It's sparkly.
It doesn't qualify as an ugly sweater. It's a pretty sweater.
Mindy, is this easy enough for you to make and sell, do you think?
I'd have to still play with it a little bit. There's still some things that I'm like, like this right here, I'm not doing this right. I know I'm not doing it right. Because one side is decreasing differently than the other side. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm like, it's fine. It's all good. I don't care. Right? That's the chain too, right? That is the chain 2, which we said we're not counting as a stitch, the chain 2.
Yeah, at least I haven't been.
So,
But heck, I don't know. I'm now off on my own going, I think I'm doing something different each time that I do it. And
me too. Me too. Like I said, it's not making the most even decreases, in my opinion, but it's okay. It's fine. It's just
when I
fine.
get when I get to the end of this row, I'm going to hold it out and see what my increases look like. I haven't even looked at that. I've just been.
I'm on my last row. I'm going to see how many I have, and then I got to go.
Oh
But I'm going
God,
to leave you. I'm going to leave you with homework.
yeah, you're gonna have to leave me with homework because I'm with this row. I have this row and 2 others, but I need you to look at the end of this row. I need you to look at my picture. And see how badly I've screwed up so far.
Probably not any worse than me.
You're getting your very own Harry Potter sweater. I'm not gonna put a P on it. Because then that's too much like Perseus, and you're not a Perseus. You're not a Percy. No, you're not. Percival, whatever his name was. Although that little one's getting to be a pain. You're right there. You're next to us. I don't know why you're whining. You're literally right next to me. And Peanut's right next to you.
They want you to pick them up.
No. I'm crocheting.
Okay, now I got 30 stitches at this point. I'm going to see. Yes, it needs to be a clearer pattern, Sean, for sure. Because there are some things I just don't quite understand. Like this here. Are you supposed to do a double crochet and a double crochet decrease in the same stitch? Or what? I don't know.
Okay, so this is what my...
32.
This is what my...
32? Really?
This is what my decreasing so far looks like, and I still got 2 rows to go.
It looks just fine to me. Looks just fine to me. At the end of your, oh no, I'm supposed to have 36. You're supposed to have 36 when we're done with these. Okay? When we're done with all 5 rows, you should have 36.
All 5? I thought you said 7.
Oh, 7 rows, yes. When you're done with all 7 rows, you should have 36 stitches. Okay?
Okay. I have no idea how many I have. I didn't count. I'll count at the end. Now,
Like I said, I'm just making it work.
well, you already reached your 7. How many did you have at the end of your 7th row?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't just count?
No, no. I just counted now, and I'm making sure it's 36. That's all. That's all I got. Now, oh my goodness, now I got another person calling me. Are we kidding?
But wait a second. If you already finished the last row, then what row are you? Huh?
What? I just finished my last row just now.
Oh, okay. I thought you had already finished your last row.
No. See, they're just this side did a nice little curve up. See this one? It just goes a nice little curve up like this. This one's perfect. This one over here goes wee, 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 wee. I'm like, okay, that side's wrong. I don't care. It's fine. One side's a nice smooth curve and the other one's not. Do I care? No. No, I don't. No. Mm-mm.
Are you binding off or?
No. Nope. Nope. We're not done yet. We do some more decreases after this.
Oh,
Uh-huh. We do some more decreases after this.
Peanut, your sweater's gonna be long, dude. I'll be trailing behind you.
I know, right?
Because my dog's it was already to his wing.
Was it really?
It was.
He got
And that was
me.
before we started doing this part.
Wow. Oh, he's going to go down to.
He's gonna have a dress.
Well, you could always stop if you want. Because it is customizable. You could stop where you're at if you think this is long enough for your dog.
I'd have to try it on after I get to the last row.
Yeah. I mean, you could stop there if you'd like and then just do the edging and stuff like that because there's edging to do. So finish up to your 7 repeats here and then see what you think. And maybe you can skip the next part. Let me know, though. Let me know if you're going to skip the next part. Because if you're going to skip the next part, I'll just go on and finish the last few rounds. There's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30. There's 7 more rounds after this.
Lord.
Right? 7 more rounds after this. Here is what I would recommend, though. Oh, no, like I said, doesn't matter.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I have one more row to do. Let me do this one row real quick, and then I'm going to count. So don't leave me just yet. Don't let me do. I'll go fast. Well,
Okay.
fast. That's my little.
Because I got to go. Mr. Dipple's waiting for me. Whatever.
I know. God bless him. God bless him.
Whatever he's got on his brain for me to do, he needs me.
Mr. Dipple, just hold it steady for me. Just hold it steady. Hold your little chainsaw duty. Just don't hold your duty in your hand with your chainsaw.
Don't what?
No, don't hold your duty in your hand with your chainsaw.
Your duty?
Yeah, the little
What?
boo boo, the boo boo.
What's your duty?
Well, I don't know. Your little belly well or tallywhacker. Or no tallywhacking with the tallywhacker. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It just brought up this song. There's an old song that it's talking about technically a string of bells that was a toy, but that's not what he called it. It had a name, and it makes it sound like it's a dirty name when you sing the song, but it really is talking about just a string of bells or a bell on a string.
His dingling?
Yeah.
My dingling?
Yeah. My mom used to sing that song when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
And, and you sing it because you think as a kid that you're singing about something dirty, but it's really just a bell.
Is that what it was with a bell?
It's a bell. It's a bell on a string. That's his dingling.
I of course, always thought it was a dingling.
No. He was holding that bell for all he was worth. That was his toy, his dangling. And it was called a dangling because it made a dangling a sound.
Well, I can see holding on to it for all you're worth. Hold on tight. I got it. Oh my
And then there was another song called Toot Toot. My toot toot or something. I don't know.
I don't know about the
Oh
toot.
Lord.
I've never heard about the
He
toot.
just drove the big dog. Now the big dog's up underneath my legs, along with both small dogs. And this is not a big desk.
See,
God bless y'all.
look how pretty this side looks. Look at this side. Look how pretty this looks. It's a nice little curve. It's doing a nice little curve up to, oh, it looks beautiful. Look at this side. This side looks like donkey doo-doo. Look at this side. Oh, look at this one. It's all jankety. Hang on.
I'm almost to the end, so you can take a look at mine and we can count and see what my
this side's all jankety, like it's little stair steps all the way. It's okay. It's okay. My dog won't care. And there ain't
your
nobody
dog's not a fashion critic.
Nope. And there ain't nobody in the world gonna look at it and go, hey, that one's not a nice straight curve. Anyhow.
All right, so let's see. Here's my curves. So
here's my
that's
curve.
One. There's one curve.
Yeah.
There's the other curve. That's what mine looks like right there.
Pretty good.
All right, let's see. Let's see how many stitches.
I wouldn't even worry about it because we got more decreasing to go after this. We're not done. Unless you're going to quit. And it's big enough for your dog. Long enough for your dog. My dog must be a long dog. I got a foot long dog, and you got
33. I have 33 stitches.
Well, you're close. You're supposed to have 32.
Well,
there you go. You're good.
Let me see. Let me. I'm not gonna put it on him. I'm just Peanut. Come here. Let's lay this on top of you.
Oh no! Wait. You have how many stitches?
33.
Oh, you're supposed to have 36.
Oh well. Well. Stay still. So this is where it is at this point.
Your dog cannot have any longer sweater than that.
Because it's pretty much at his tail. Wouldn't you say?
You can't go any longer.
Peanut, come here. I'm trying to try this on you.
Okay.
Listen.
This is what I'm gonna do. You stop there. You just stop there. You don't need any more. You'll just pick up with the edging. The neck edging, there's neck edging and body edging. So you just stop there. You're long enough. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm long enough. I
am gonna try mine on my dog and see if I need to do any more rows. And if I don't need to do any more rows, then I probably will do a couple more rows, but I'll just do those on my own to make mine the length I need it. And we'll pick up next week with all of the edging. Okay.
So should I somehow find a way to put in 3 more stitches?
No.
Okay.
God, no. Do you think it needs it?
No. I think I'm good.
I think you're good. Yeah, I think you're good. Okay. Yeah.
And that's his little color pattern.
We're gonna be good. There you go. He started out with the blue, he got all that purple, and he ends with pink.
Yeah.
Pretty. It'll work. All right. That's what we're going to do then. You're done until next week. I'm going to test mine and see if I need to add some more length. If I need to add some more length, I'm going to do a couple more of these rows. Next week, we'll pick up with the edging. Edging next week. We go. All right.
Okay. Well, Peanut, we done with your length. Now we just going to finish it off so that you have a...
Because like I said, you got the short dog. You got a short hot dog. I got a long hot dog.
Well, it's because he's a miniature Dachshund.
So is mine.
I think mine's more miniature than yours.
I would say if I was making this for Toffee, Toffee's not as long either. But Tifa's my longer, bigger dog of the two of them. So this is
you see how big he is. He's just, I didn't realize yours were miniature Dachshunds too.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mine are
I thought yours were full sized. Yeah.
No. No,
I think
mine are
mine's a mini. I think mine's a mini.
mini. I got a mini. All right. Okay, so that's the plan for next week. Okay. And I gotta go. I gotta go to the other house and work some more. Ugh. All right.
Oh, look, Sherry said, she said, I'm loving you two crocheting together. I'm having a blast. I am. I'm having a blast-a-rooney.
Oh, good. And it's fun. It is fun. All right. Okay. We'll see you guys next week. And I gotta run. All right. Hasta la vista.
Bye.
Bye.